Hey everybody, what is up? What is up, guys? I have missed you, and I so truly apologize for the lack of content. So if you guys have hung in here with me and I have not been posting something and you stayed dedicated to this channel, please accept my most gracious amount of gratitude. I'm so thankful for you, and I do apologize for you guys, or to you guys, for not uploading. I had been working diligently on this book, trying to get this book published. Finally got it published, finally done, and so now I can get back to what I love most, motorcycle chats and hanging out with you guys. So, I'm back. We're here. We're going to chitsy chat and get right back into the groove of things. So today, the temperature was supposed to be in the 50s, like around 50. So it was a good day. It was clear, a little cloudy, but overall pretty good day. So we wanted to take the bikes out for the first time in a while. I don't think we have went for a ride since like September, maybe the 1st of October. I know the motorcycles haven't actually even been cranked since Halloween, I think, was the last time that I cranked them. So today, coming out here, the bikes are kept under tarps, or cover, whatever you want to call it. And I just came out here, and the MT03 cranked up like we hadn't missed a day. She was just on it, in it to win it from right out the gate. The scram's battery was dead, and unfortunately that created like a good 45-minute delay in our departure. So we tried this little maneuver where you kind of we took the bike up the hill, came down, and tried to do the whole thing with kicking it into first. I haven't done that since I was a kid on a dirt bike. I don't know if modern bikes work like that, but anyway, we gave it a shot. It didn't work. We ended up jump starting it with the truck, got it up and running, and everything went smoothly after that. Today's ride, though, however, I had my first encounter with road salt. This is the first time that I've ever rode a motorcycle when there's been road salt on the road. We had some snow not too long ago, pretty yucky weather. It's been pretty cold. So I'm just gonna say I didn't get after it like I normally would on the twisties because of the salt. So it wasn't a very aggressive ride. It was a much more chilled even than my chilled ride, just because of the salt. And I'm thankful that we kind of held it back a little bit, because there was a couple curves we came around where it was just huge piles of it. Like, I'm not sure what that was about. You can see it on the road. It kind of leaves like a white like residue. So I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me see if we can zoom in. It kind of looks like a paste, but then you have some spots where it's like really clumpy. But we hit a couple spots where it was like really thick, like 2 feet wide, thick, like you just dumped some sandbags out onto the middle of the road. And the road salt they use, it is a mixture of road salt, it is a mixture of sand, it is a mixture of gravel, so it has a lot of things going on in it. So I would say, if you're a beginner rider and you're not experienced with that, and if you do plan on doing some winter riding and it has snowed or they're using salt, just be really careful, because I imagine that stuff's going to do just like anything else would. You got a lot of dirt on the road, you got sand, you got grass, all that stuff's going to be slick, especially if you have street tires on your bike. So just proceed with caution. And it's getting dark out here, so I gotta go inside. It's getting cold. But as far as gear goes today, I think because we left a little later than we wanted to, the temperature had started to drop. We only got to ride maybe for an hour before the sun started going down, and it got significantly cooler very quickly. So I had on my Speed and Strength armored jacket, which is a jacket and hoodie combo. So how I rode with that today is I had a long sleeve shirt on. I actually had my armored jacket on over top of that, and I actually had the hoodie part zipped out of the inside and wore over that. And I'm just going to be honest with you, it was still a little chilly. I had a good bit of cold air coming through the face mask. Probably got some wind burn. So if I ever kind of go out again, I will definitely wear, some kind of face shield. I have just totally spaced out on what those are called. I have like 50 of them that I use for backpacking. But yeah, okay, you guys know what I'm talking about. So I'll definitely wear those. But most of the gear that I have, I actually bought in November last year when I was riding the scram. So it is technically, I guess, winter-ish, or at least fall riding gear. And I wore the speed and strength jacket this summer. I actually just wore a tank top under it and just unzipped all the vent spots. And it got toasty in there, but I did just fine. I felt okay, even though it was like in the 90s. When we would sit at a red light, however, that is when I felt like, okay, this is a little crispy. But we don't do a lot of night riding because all of my gear is pretty much black. And we got to do something about that. I need some new gear that has some brighter colors or some reflective things. So I do most of my riding in the daytime. I got a couple things on my helmet that's a little reflective, but not enough to where I want to just be going and cutting loose in the dark. And the scram headlight, as you may have heard me say before, is total trash and sucks. So I don't really like for my husband to be out riding on his bike in the dark because I feel like his headlight is just terrible. So we're going to replace that. We actually have the headlight for it. We just need to install it. So that will be stuff that we're going to get to. I know I told you that around Halloween time, and there were plenty of times where we were like, that's what we're going to do today. And then stuff just got hectic and crazy. So my apologies, guys, on that. Thanks for hanging in there with me. I look forward to sharing so much more with you. Please be safe when you're riding this winter. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas and a happy, happy New Year. And man, I'm so excited, guys, to be transitioning with you into 2024. We're going to have an awesome 2024. I'm so excited about having the channel as we move into the spring and be able to do a lot of the writing and a lot of those discussions and topics. Like, I think we're going to have an awesome time on this channel, and I'm so glad that you're here with us. Something else I wanted to say. Oh, really, really soon, I'm going to upload a video about dropping my bike when I drop the MT03. I have filmed it several times, and I didn't upload it because it was like every 18-wheeler with a 100-mile radius came zooming by. I actually took you to the location, to the spot, and filmed it. So I'm going to do a refilm this weekend when the traffic has died down a little bit. I'm going to sneak out there and do another filming of that for you guys. And then share that with you, because I know a lot of newer writers are on this channel. I know a lot of people are kind of freaked out about dropping their bike, so I thought, I'd be vulnerable with you guys and share that experience with you and kind of talk you through how I did that, how that whole thing went down. But anyway, guys, I hope you have a great night. Be safe. I love you much, and I will see you at least one more time before the new year.